Hi there, thank you for joining me for today's practice. My name is Paula. Today is a gentle flow, perfect for when you wake up in the morning, just to activate through the center of the body, get the whole body moving. We'll make a start straight away, so make sure you're nice and comfortable and let's lie down on your back. So feet hip distance apart, arms a little bit away from the body, palms facing up. Closing down the eyes. Taking some time here to land into the body. Feeling the soles of the feet grounding down. And those points of contact with the mat and the body. Back of the pelvis, middle and upper back, backs of the arms, back of the hands, and back of the head. Finding the breath. Taking a slow breath in and a slow breath out. Continue with your breathing, slow breath in and slow breath out. Just another moment here, just with the eyes gently closed, focusing on your breath. And then you could open up your eyes or keep them closed if you'd like to. Just take the arms a little bit further away from the body and open up the feet as wide as the mat. The outer edges of the feet line up with the mat, taking an inhale. As you exhale, let's drop the knees over to the right, turning the head to look over the left shoulder. As you inhale, come back through center. Exhale, knees drop to the left, eyes to the right. And then inhale through center. Exhale, legs to the right, head to the left. Inhale, center, legs to the left, and eyes to the right. We'll just go one more round with the windscreen wiping action with the legs. And then coming back to center. Bring the feet back so they're hip distance apart, arms down by your side, palms facing down. Taking an inhale. As you exhale, peel the tailbone, back of the pelvis, lower back, middle back, upper back off the mat, coming into your bridge, pressing down through the base of the big toes. Taking another inhale at the top here. Exhale, unfurl the spine, one vertebra at a time, back down onto the mat. Taking an inhale at the bottom. Exhale, draw the navel in to peel the spine off, one vertebra at a time, all the way to the tips of the shoulders. Take an inhale and then exhale, rolling all the way back down. And then let's go again. Inhale at the bottom in your neutral spine, and then exhale, imprint the lower back, middle back, upper back and shoulders. Take an inhale here, and then as you exhale, rolling all the way back down the spine, and then as you come down to the bottom, lift the upper body off, reach the fingertips forward, taking an inhale to come all the way back down and unfurl the spine up to the top. So the breath slightly changing here. And then as you exhale, we're unfurling the spine back down and continue to lift the upper body off, reaching the fingertips forward, hug the navel down. Taking an inhale, lower back down, peel the spine off, coming all the way up to your bridge. And then as you exhale, rolling down one vertebra at a time, and then the head and the upper body come off, reaching the fingertips forward. And then inhale. Let's just go one more, peeling the spine off. And then exhale, rolling all the way down. Lifting the upper body off, reaching the fingertips forward, and then releasing the upper body down. Bring the feet in just a little bit closer towards you here. And then let's lift the right leg up and then the left leg up into your tabletop position. If you can, bringing the legs together. Feet slightly flexed. Take an inhale. As you exhale, very gently just hug the navel down, so the pubic bone lifting up towards the belly button slightly just to lengthen out the lower back. And then we're going to extend that left leg long just off the mat, and then inhale to return back to your tabletop. Exhale, extend that left leg just off the mat, and then inhale to return. Exhale, right leg extends and then back. As you exhale, left leg extends and inhale to come back. Just continue here, shoulder head staying down, staying connected to the breathing. Now you might like to stay with the upper body down, absolutely fine, or you might like to continue but bring the upper body off and reach the fingertips forward as well, palms facing one another. And your pace might be slightly different to mine. Just stay connected to your breathing. Option to keep the legs in that tabletop position, or maybe you want to come into your straight leg variation here. We're almost there. We're going to go for 8 more. Keep peeling that upper body off if your shoulder blades are off. And if you're choosing to keep the upper body down, absolutely fine. Almost there. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1, and hug the knees in, relax the upper body down. Taking your breath here, inhaling, stay for the exhale, squeeze the knees in. Now you could roll to one side, or if you'd like to, rocking yourself up to a seated position, crossing the legs, coming over into your tabletop position. Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, crown of the head reaching long, tailbone reaching back. And then let's take a few cat-cows here. So releasing the navel down, lifting the tailbone up as the eyes lift. Inhale, exhale, curling the spine the other way, tucking the tailbone under, tuck the chin in. And again, inhaling to arch into your cow, and then exhale to curve into your cat, pressing the tops of the feet down. And again, inhaling and exhaling. And again, inhale and then exhale. Come back to your neutral spine for a moment. Extend this right leg back and then lifting the right leg up. Take the right leg up, lift the eyes, inhale, exhale, squeeze the knee in towards the nose, and then inhale to take it back. Lifting the leg, lift the eyes, exhale, squeeze everything in. And again, inhale and exhale. Take this right leg back, tucking the toes under, and then just take it so it lines up with your left knee, and then kickstand this left leg back. You can place the right foot down, peeling open this right arm up towards the ceiling. Coming into this side plank variation, looking up towards the top fingers, lifting away from that bottom hand. Take an inhale, exhale, bring the right arm up and over the side of the head. And eyes can be looking up towards the ceiling if that's okay on your neck. Taking one more full breath. On your next inhale, reach the right foot slightly away so you can come upright into your Padikasana or gate pose, and then continue to place the right hand light on that right leg and left arm up and over. Pressing down through the outside of the right foot. Find your breath. And then taking an inhale, coming back up through center, cartwheel the hands down, finding your tabletop position. And let's take that left leg back, left leg up, lift the eyes, inhale, exhale, knee in towards the nose, and then inhale to take it back. Exhale, squeeze it in. And again, inhaling and exhale. Take that left leg back, tuck the left toes under, and then take the left foot so it's lined up with your right knee, and then kickstand this right leg back, place that left foot onto the mat and peel open this left hand up towards the ceiling, eyes following the left hand. Ground down through all 5 knuckles of that bottom hand and spin the eye of the elbow so it's facing towards the top edge of your mat. So there's that external rotation with that underneath arm. Take an inhale. Exhale, left hand comes up and over the side of the head. Opening up through that side body. On the next inhale, reach this left foot a little bit further away so you can start to come upright into your Padikasana. Left hand comes down, right arm up and over. Maybe the eyes looking up toward the ceiling. As this underneath shoulder likes to pull back, so you want to try to rotate it forward. Taking another inhale to come up, cut all the hands down, finding your tabletop position, tucking the toes under, making your way into your down facing dog. Feeling free to keep the knees bent here if you need to. Then you either hold stillness or pedal out through the feet. And then when you're ready to come to stillness, let's take 3 full breaths in our down facing dog. Steady gaze with the eyes. Rising up onto the balls of the feet. Take that right leg up to your 3-legged dog. Inhale, keeping the leg parallel. Exhale, knee to nose, stepping it forward in between the hands. Use your right hand to bring the foot forward if you need to, and drop down onto that left knee. Lift through the navel to bring the arms up alongside the ears, coming into your low lunge here. Think about zipping up through the front of the body. Take an inhale, and then as you exhale, maybe the hips shift a little bit further forward. Option here to interlace the hands at the base of the head, so cradle the neck, letting the head rest back. Tailbone keeps dropping down, and maybe sternum lifts and little lean back. Taking one more inhale, and then exhale. Releasing the hands down, framing the front foot. Take another in-breath, heart reaches forward, and then exhale to start to strain this right foot. You might be using a block here, or you might be keeping this leg slightly bent. Take another inhale to lengthen out through the waist, and then exhale, see if there's any more space to come forward. Holding it here. Directing the breath to that the back of the right leg and the right glute. And sometimes you can feel this into the lower back as well. Bending into that front leg, walk the hands forward, tuck the back toes under, stepping back into your plank position. Looking towards the top edge of your mat, take an inhale. Exhale, knees drop down, release the tops of feet down. Shift the weight forward to come all the way down onto your belly. Take the hands off the mat onto your fingertips here. Press down through the feet, striking cobra. Inhale, lifting up, and then exhale to lower down. And again, inhale, unfurling the spine up, and then exhale to lower down. One more time, inhaling and exhaling. Hands underneath the shoulders. Press yourself back towards the heels. Tuck the toes under, back into your down facing dog. Taking one full breath here. Rising up onto the balls of the feet. Take that left leg up into your 3-legged dog. Keep the leg parallel. Inhaling. Exhale. Left knee to nose and step it forward in between the hands. Drop the right knee down. Release the top of the right foot down. Pubic bone to navel. Inhale, reach the arms up. Low lunge. Maybe there's some space to shift forward into that right hip. Interlacing the fingers at the back of the neck as an option. You can cradle the back of the head, leaning slightly back. Tailbone dropping down. Find the breath. One more inhale. And then as you exhale, releasing the hands down. Take an inhale to draw the heart forward, and then exhale, straightening into this front leg, flexing the foot towards the face. Inhale to lengthen out, and then exhale, maybe folding a little bit further down if there's some space. Use your breath just to soften into any areas of the body that feel available to let go a little bit maybe the jaw. And then let's bend into the front leg, tuck the back toes under, lift the knee off, stepping back into your plank position. Take an inhale, coming down to the knees, release the tops of the feet down, shift the weight forward to lower yourself all the way down. Striking cobra once again, onto the fingertips. Inhale, unfurling the spine up, and then exhale to lower. And again, inhaling up, and exhale to lower. One more time, inhaling, and exhaling. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders, press yourself back into your down facing dog. Just taking a breath here. Walking your hands back towards your feet. Open the feet out just a little bit wider, sitting down into your malasana squat here. Palms of hands come together, elbows pressing into the inner thighs, but a little squeeze in with the legs to help you lengthen up through the entire spinal column. Try to soften the face, relax the shoulders. One more full breath. Release the hands down, shift the weight into the hands so you can rotate the feet to your parallel. Walk your hands just a little bit further forward and then coming down onto the knees, sitting down onto the heels and shifting over to one side. Letting the legs come out long. Making your way onto your back, reaching the fingertips forward. Inhale, exhale, draw the navel in to roll all the way down onto your back. Arms a little bit away from the body. Just take a moment on your back here. Still letting everything go. Just a couple of breaths. And then bending the knees up. Just a little bit more to go. We're not too far from our Shavasana here. We're just going to come into our figure four and then bring the legs in towards the chest, and option to thread the right hand through, holding the back of the left thigh or the front of the shin. Trying to press the back of the pelvis back down towards the mat. And then as you exhale, seeing if there's a bit more space to bring the legs in towards you. Relax the shoulders down. Taking one more inhale. And as you exhale, maybe there's a little bit more of a squeeze in. And then placing that left foot down, taking that right leg up towards the ceiling. You can hold behind the thigh, or maybe the back of the calf. Option here to extend that left leg long if there's that space. Taking another inhale. As you exhale, maybe bring the leg in a little bit closer towards you. And then let's soften and release. Both feet flat onto the mat. Placing that left ankle on top of the right thigh. Bringing the legs in and threading that left hand through, holding the back of the thigh or the front of that right shin. Trying to press the back of the pelvis down onto the mat. And then as you exhale, noticing if there's any space to bring the legs a little bit closer in towards you. One more full breath, inhaling. Stay for the exhale. Placing that right foot down, taking that left leg up towards the ceiling here, and then holding behind the thigh or the calf. And feeling really free to stay here, or maybe extending that right leg long. Staying connected to your breathing, taking an inhale. As you exhale, just noticing if there's any space. Kind of soften the navel down towards the spine. One more full breath. And then let's bend both legs, feet flat onto the mat. Soles of the feet together. Let the knees drop open, arms a little bit away from the body, palms facing up. So with each exhale, allowing the legs to just get a little bit heavier and give into gravity here. And then in your own time, just extending one leg out long at a time, coming into your Shavasana. Taking any other props that you might want for your Shavasana, pillow under the knees, under the head, a blanket to stay warm. With each exhale, allowing the body to get a little bit heavier and a little bit softer. Allowing yourself to come to complete rest for the next few minutes. And if you find that the mind wanders, as it so often does, you can gently come back to following the breath. Just a very light attention on the breath in and out through the nose. Please feel free to stay resting here for as long as you would like to. Thank you so much for joining me for today's practice. I will see you next time. Namaste.